I didn't read the mission parameters properly. I shouldn't have gone above 1,000 feet, but on failing the mission it shut the stream down, and then after that I had trouble clicking out of the game and getting back to the desktop. So for now I'm not going to use skypark until I can have a look online and find out what the issue is, if there is actually an issue or if there's something on my system. So what we're going to do instead, same area, same plane, same livery, although what I will do first is just show you some other liveries I've picked up today. This one is a Royal Canadian Air Force livery. It came on the store today. All these are free. All these liveries are free, by the way. They're graciously donated by people that are considerably cleverer than I am, onto flightsim.to, and you can pick up these by the 100. There's every single plane in this simulation has about 100 different liveries that people have made for you to put on your plane, which is quite cool. As I say, the plane I fly the most is this one, so that's why I've got loads of liveries for it. And we'll just share the new stream. Onto Facebook. Share. In the vain chance that someone might want to watch. Return to the Delta. Take 2. Right, that's shared. Cool. Right. And just make sure everything's okay. Right, so yeah, this is the Royal Canadian Air Force livery. The next one we have is the one to do with the skypark application. This is the one for one of the companies in the skypark app. This one is the default paint job that comes with the plane when you originally buy the sim. This is a UK Royal Air Force fictional plane. I don't think I've actually seen this one. There is a grey one I've seen, but not the actual white one. These are the Mac Air ones. I've got 5 of those. This is the one they use when they're demonstrating the plane in real life. These ones are quite nice. They're a different theme. This is an animal themed one. The tail is covered in animal paint. This was all bird paint. This is an ocean themed one, which is really nice. And that is a city themed one. So today, and I think I showed you the other ones last time, so the new ones are this one and this one. But today we're going to be flying OKA again. So go back. Same location. Start in that normal parking. I'm going to set it to daylight. Have the sun coming up about there-ish, I reckon. We're going to be going for a while, so hopefully the sun will come up and it'll look quite nice as we're flying around. I'm going to leave all players on. You will see other players in the sim. Their name tags will pop up. I'll leave the AI aircraft off. The weather I'm going to leave live, unless I go in and have a look for the presets and see if anything looks a little bit better. But for now we're going to be doing a flight from Maun, which is the main airport that Mac Air run out of, and we're going to be heading up towards, I remember where it is, we'll go to Gooma. I think I landed at Gooma last time, but it's a nice airport. It's pretty much a straight in flight, and it gives me a chance to fly over a few bits and pieces on the way up. So I'll set that as a, in fact, if I say we fly over there, we'll add that to the route, and then on the way back we'll go the other way. So let's give it a go. So I'm not going to use skypark until I've figured out what the error was that caused my sim to have an issue, because I don't want to do any damage that I can't sort out. Okay, so we'll make it a little bit lighter to start with, and we'll add some clouds. That should be quite nice. There we go. So before we start, I'm going to put the battery on. That way I can put the strobes on before I kick the prop over.
On ground, Greentail 101 requesting pushback.
Greentail 101 pushback request accepted.
TOS system test. Okay.
On ground, Greentail 101 requesting the end of pushback.
Greentail 101 request to end pushback
One more
received.
subscriber.
On ground, Greentail 101 ready to taxi west departure with Echo.
Greentail 101 taxi to and hold short of runway 08 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 08 via taxiway Alpha Greentail 101.
Brake on. Oh, I'll just do a quick control check as normal. Internal okay. External okay. Okay. Alright, for this I'm going to bring the lights up a little bit. Standby instruments, LED panel lights. Let's bring the left flood up a little bit. Centre flood. And the right flood. That'll do. Get rid of that for now. You okay, baby? I can't hear you. You okay? Right, I think we've sorted that issue out. I think there was a problem with the audio, but hopefully you can hear me now. Can you hear me, darling? I think that was a yes. She's like my producer, telling me to do better. So we're going to do what we did last time and then go down to runway 8. We're going to do go on to one of the early taxiways. I'm not going to go all the way down to the end again, because we don't need that much runway. And while we're on the route down, I'm going to set up the PFD to show me the wind. We're going to be taking off against the wind a little bit, or into the wind I should say. Go down one more. Map, GPS, next rad, topographic, and back. Cool. Yeah, so we go on to the next taxiway. I want to go this way because we'll be flying into the sunrise. Yeah, one thing they need to sort out is all these little taxi markers that are in the wrong place. But hopefully that'll be in a new update. A little bit later coming on today because of an update to the sim and an update to the skypark, which I think is why it's been showing problems.
101 cleared for takeoff runway 08 west departure approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 08 Greentail 101.
sunrise. Notepad time again.
Greentail 101, continue for west departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Mon Tower Greentail 101, continue for west departure.
Right, set the autopilot up. Flight director, navigation, autopilot. Set this as our altitude. If I had any passengers, they'd probably be barfing up round about now. Set CDI to nav, and then that should put me on track. I always forget something.
Greentail 101, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Mon Tower Greentail 101, frequency change. Mon approach Greentail
Get this set
101
up,
is
so I
type
want
Cessna
1500 on
Caravan
the
5
torque,
miles
which is this
northeast
top
of
one.
Mon 4,300 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Greentail 101 on approach.
We'll drop a little bit when I bring the prop down. And we want
Squawk 0252 Greentail
1750.
101.
Greentail 101 radar contact 5 miles northeast of Mon 4,300 feet. Cleared through the Charlie
1750.
airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Maintain
Cleared
own
through the Charlie
navigation
airspace
involves
Greentail
fly
101.
in a general direction that you may or may not have told everyone you were going. So yeah, I would have been on earlier, but as per normal, as soon as I boot the sim up, there's an update waiting, and then Skypark wanted an update. Before I knew it, it was about 8:45 after saying I'd be online at about 8 o'clock. And then when I started using Skypark, the mission failed because I went too high, because you get parameters that they want you to stay below a certain altitude or stay above a certain altitude, or fly via a certain location, and it failed, which wasn't a problem, that was my fault. I messed up, I didn't read the instruction, but for some reason when the mission failed, the Skypark app just completely crashed the stream and made it almost impossible for me, apart from alt and tabbing, to get out of the sim itself. So I'm not going to use Skypark again tonight until I can figure out what the problem is with it. So there's Mal. We're going to be 4 nautical miles behind us. Going to go back onto track in a minute. The autopilot will turn me right to line up with the line here. We're cruising around 140 knots. We've got about a 4 knot headwind. Our destination is 55 nautical miles away. And it should take about 21 minutes. Once I get on track, that will drop a little bit, because at the moment we're coming across this way rather than actually following the route. So yeah, all the liveries I'm using, they're available on flightsim.to. There's thousands of them on there, all made by different people for different aircraft. And the original version of this livery, I can punch it up now. Website is a little bit slow to load up. Search, there we go. Come on, load up the stupid thing. So yeah, the original creator of this livery was Van Fyke, from I'm not sure where he's from, but it was on flightsim.to. Has since been modified, so I'd like to mention that guy as well, so I can get the message up. Should have probably thought about this beforehand. Yeah, so basically Van Fyke done the first one, and then Raven 22 did the modification and made the 5 Mac Air liveries that I have. They are available. If you go onto flightsim.to and search for Raven, which is RAVEN 2 N's 22. Then he will send you the link to these. I do recommend them because they're absolutely stunning liveries. Rivet for rivet.
Star service. Terminated squawk 700.
And they do take a hell of a lot of work for
Frequency change approved.
people to make. It's something I want to get into doing in a bit later on when
Frequency
I get
change
used to the
approved.
sim.
Greentail
But
101.
if I
Gaborone
could make
Center
my own
Greentail
livery,
101 is
it'd be
type
awesome.
Cessna Caravan 13 miles southeast of Foxtrot Bravo Kilo India. Request flight following.
Greentail 101 Gaborone Center. Squawk 4106.
Squawk 4106 Greentail 101.
Greentail 101 radar contact 12 miles southeast of Foxtrot Bravo Kilo India 4,300 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Copy Greentail 101.
Yes, we're sitting at about 4,300 feet, which is about 1,200 feet above ground. Because the area is about 3,500 feet above sea level. And I'm doing about 150 knots. You okay, baby? You have two. So she's watching the stream on two mobiles because she thinks it helps. I love you very much, my angel. Gives a kiss. Thank you very much. So I was lucky enough the other day to get a gentleman on my stream who actually flies these planes for a living. I'm going to try and put his link to his videos in the comments. But for now, if you search the guy's name is Ian Chamberlain and he works for Mac Air. He's one of the pilots, and he's got his own YouTube stroke vlog series, and it is absolutely one hilarious, two well done, and some of his content is absolutely awesome. So I'd highly recommend clicking on him and going to watch his stream. I'll leave his link to his stream in the comments at the bottom, which I shall do now. I shall share his page rather than a specific video, because all his content is really well done. From his scootering across Africa, from Cape Town to Dublin, to just his camping holiday, camping videos, everything is absolutely awesome. And it's made me realise what sort of an area it is where he works, and I can wholeheartedly say that I will be adding that to my list of places to visit in the future. So yeah, if I can't add it, because you probably won't see it in the stream now, but after the fact, and when I shut the stream down, I will add it afterwards. But for now, I'll just add it in the chat. So yeah, hopefully you click on that link. Yes, it takes you straight to his page. No faffing about, straight to his page. So a little bit more of a description. pin. It's all rather new to me. Right, so pin that one to the top. Message pinned. Cool. Right, so 27 miles out now. After all that faffing about. Just gone over the Ran airport, I believe. We're staying pretty low so we can see the terrain nicely. First one to spot an elephant gets a shout out. We should start spotting them pretty soon. Pom pom. Yeah, so stream's a little bit scrappy tonight. I've been at work all day and I'm absolutely shattered. Thought I wanted to put something out. I was hoping to do the skypark one, but I'll have to look into that and see what's going on. Airport. It's quite a nice big one. Big Mac. Tarmac, isn't it? So what have we got? General fauna markers. It's basically just saying there's something to look at there. See what we can see here. I think I can see something on the far bank. As far as sightseeing trips goes, this isn't. There's tent camp off to our right hand side. This guy's always up here. The last stream I was on, I think I saw him there again. So there are people flying in this area, in the sim quite a bit, which is nice. So we're 5 minutes out and that's about 14-15 miles, nautical miles. So the runway we're going to be landing at is pretty much a straight in effort. Hooking a slight right and then into this airport here. So we should start turning any second. I want to see a giraffe or an elephant. Maybe it's too early, maybe they're all asleep. I keep thinking I'll see stuff, but I'm obviously too high up to see anything. So apparently the delta water level has dropped a fair bit recently. It should be a lot more. You can see all the scorched areas. They would all be pretty much green. See the animal tracks. Must be an awesome place to live. Can you imagine having an office where every day you work seeing this sort of landscape for real? I'm not jealous much. Shouldn't be too much longer before we see our destination, to be fair. I think that may have been just the waypoint marker, yeah, so 3 minutes from that, and I expect we're probably another 5 minutes from there. So it's all a learning curve for me at the minute. A little bit more talk. Too much? Yeah, so as soon as I can get this skypark working, we might have a little bit more of watchable content rather than me just flying along chatting rubbish. Just my lovely wifey watching. There is a slight delay, so she won't hear me say that just yet. She's just heard. She's making dinner at the moment. I feel very bad for playing video games while she's slaving away in the kitchen, but she won't have it any other way because she loves me very much. Don't you, baby? I know. Very good for me. What have we got for dinner tonight? Chicken and garlic, rice. Are you having green stuff? Oh, mince. Okay, very nice. And okay, yeah, I have literally in the last 2 months I've put on, how much weight have I put on? because of your food. I think I was 63 kilograms. I'm like 67, so I've put on a fair bit. Just because she won't stop feeding me. She's like my mother, trying to make me fat. Oh God. So yeah, with the quitting smoking as well, because she wouldn't stop nagging. Starting to put on weight, which is nice. Wish I'd quit smoking a lot earlier. But if I'm honest, I didn't think I'd ever be able to do the vaping. I didn't think the vape would help, but it does. So anyone out there thinking of quitting, I can highly recommend using a vape. The one I'm using at the moment is in Inoken Go S, I believe. It comes with disposable tanks. So the element that's actually does all the work is in a separate bit. It's like a battery pack that you screw the tank and the coil to, and then you just use it as you would a normal vape. But once the coil dies and goes, you just take the tank off, throw the tank away. They're about £4, and then screw a new tank on. So I'm saving quite a bit of money, but I think the health benefits would greatly outweigh any money I could save. Just got a new broadband from the money I saved from not smoking. That's from, well, it's with Now TV, but I'm being told that they use a lot of the Sky infrastructure in this area. I'm pretty close to the fibre hub as well, so I'm getting some days 80 megabits per second, and I think the lowest I've ever seen it is 40. But for the first 10 days after installation, it does tend to go up and down a little bit. But I can highly recommend Now TV. I've had no trouble with them. I'd like to put a shout out to Mac Air. I've spoke to them a couple of times online, and I'd just like to say thank you very much for not putting a cease and desist on me using your liveries, because my flying isn't exactly very, what can I say, very promotative for your, if that is even a word, for your company. But you've been nothing but greatly receiving of anything I've sent you, so thank you. What else can I promote? Red Bull. This stream is pretty much sponsored by Red Bull and vape and the broadband. Yeah. So there should be a link to my setup for my PC in the stream somewhere. It keeps popping it up for some reason, but if you can't see it for some reason, I'm using an Intel i9 9900K. It's at 3.6 gigahertz, which is the basic. Everything I've got is basic. It's not overclocked, because I don't want to wreck it without knowing what I'm doing. I've got 32 gigabyte of RAM, which I'm looking to upgrade to 64 once I can figure out how to double stack the RAM chips in the 4 slots I've got. You can buy double slotted RAM, but you need to get the right sort and need to get the right slot sorted out. I run this resolution in 1080p at 60 Hz, and everything is on max. On high. What's it on? It's on the highest one. I can't remember whether that's Ultra. Yeah, I think it's Ultra. Everything's on Ultra. The resolution is set to 100. I normally, when I'm not streaming, I run that at 200%, so that actually scales it up to twice what this is. But then I have to drop the frames per second from 60 to 30. So for streaming purposes, I keep it at 60 and then bring it down to 100%. So it's not over putting the resolution up higher than it's actually generating. But yeah, the computer was built by PC specialists last year or the year before. And the only thing I've had to update, well, haven't had to update, but the only thing I have updated is the RAM from 16 to 32, because I knew this game would need a fair bit of RAM. It's a liquid cooled CPU, and I suppose the only annoying thing about it is that about 6 months after I got the damn thing, NVIDIA brought out the new graphics cards, the 30 series, which were a hell of a lot more powerful and considerably less money than what I paid for the 2080 Ti that's in there. But I'm quite happy with the 2080. It does what I need it to. Maybe next year or the year after I might upgrade. But what I'm looking for at the moment is recommendations on video editing software. I used to use Sony Movie Maker years ago, and that tells you how long ago I actually did any editing on any videos. But yeah, so watching Ian's vlogs, I realised that my editing skills are wanting. So yeah, I want to try and get into the editing side of it again, and maybe not do so many live streams, because I'm reliant on third-party stuff working, like the skypark working properly. Whereas if I can do a pre-recorded video, I can edit it nice, do this, that and the other, but it takes a little bit longer than just hitting the go on the live stream. And I don't like really doing scripted stuff, but as you can tell from me waffling on for, Christ, what must seem like an age to you, it's probably better that I do a bit of scripted. The only scripted I really want to do is using the skypark application, is kind of pick up and drop off cargoes and ferrying pilots around and stuff like that.
Foxtrot Bravo Golf Uniform Traffic Greentail 10111 miles south, 4,300 feet inbound to land runway 15.
Runway 15. Okay, so we're 3 minutes out. Check the nose. I seem to remember the runway is pretty much a straight in runway. What I might do is fly over it quick, and then so I can see roughly what I'm at, unless it is directly on the nose, and then I'll just go straight in. But I might fly over it, have a look around, and go from there. But I'm not seeing it at the minute. It should be along that line there somewhere. Hippo Lagoon off to our right hand side. So it is just to the left of a big lake, which I think is this one. Seems to fit. Stop it. Go smaller. Thank you. Don't know why you're so big. And that one. Is that the... I don't think that's the runway there, is it? Oh, yeah, it might be. Right, this is the need of doing a flyover. Figure out exactly where I'm going to be landing. Right, so we'll knock the autopilot off. I have control. Yeah, what I'm doing there is my trigger on my joystick automatically locks my view to the nearest point of interest, which should be the runway. So yeah, I think that is the strip. Yep, okay, I confirm that is the strip. What we need to do now is I'll fly a short pattern and come in facing the other way. That's Lagoon Camp. One day when I win the lottery, that would be nice. Have a couple of weeks sat out there. So the next video I'll probably be flying Brazil. Exploring around that way. But I will definitely be returning in numerous videos to this area. So I'll start bringing the speed down. Bless her, she's so worried about making noise. Pitch to full, we have full flaps down. Runway should be coming into view. It was a bit of a quick turn. Should have extended that a little bit more. I do have a head tracking system, but I'm probably going to wait until I can get a proper VR headset. 500. Okay, so quick check. We have full flaps and the prop is set fully forward.
Is on final runway 15 to land.
Can't quite see the feet per minute. 900 foot per minute. That's a bit fast. Oops. I will flare towards the end, but I should bring it down. I noticed in Ian's videos he's literally is on pretty much stall before he touches down, which is something I need to work on. Bounce. Don't judge, I'm not a pilot. Go and park up over here, I think. Try not to run over the workforce. Close enough. Start shutting down. Cool. So that was just a quick flight today. It would have been a bit longer but for the issues with the skypark to start with, and the update made it a bit later for me to get on. I'll say I will be doing a proper one on the weekend, at a more sensible time as well, because I want to try and get Ian back on, but obviously he's working as well. Hopefully we'll be able to sort something out, because having him on the stream was absolutely amazing, and it's something I want to do again. We'll just have a quick look in the marketplace and see if there's anything new. So these are the third-party payware aircraft that you can buy. So I have got a couple of these. I own this one, and this one, and this one. That one is an absolute monster. This one is the one I crashed in the last stream the other night. Literally, it was flying and flying and flying, and then it just decided to stop flying, winged over, and I nosedived. That is quite a nice plane. There's not many liveries available for that. There's only the standard ones. Those two are pretty similar. A couple of jets. The turboprops are what I'm more into. This one's quite nice, although it's 30 quid, so I'm going to wait for a sale for this one. So yeah, all of these are really well modelled for the payware stuff, but they do offer free content, which is the base stuff. So you get a free airport Paderborn. Japan World Update, USA has been updated, the UK has been updated, and this is the last one they've done. France and Belgium and the Netherlands. Hopefully they'll go and do the Africa continent, but that is a big one to do. A little bit smaller than the US, I believe, but yeah, hopefully it won't be long before that's updated. List of creators. There's so many people making content for flight sim. There's always new stuff cropping up, from scenery to specific airports. Go into here. So the planes I mainly use, or the planes I have, I should say. I got a helicopter now, so I can be doing a few helicopter missions. In fact, I haven't flown this for a while, so I may just do a quick flight with this. Oh, the door's open now. That's interesting. Cool. Let's give this a go. So I'll start at Guma Airport. Zoom for details. I'm going to start at the end of the runway. Set that as departure in the helicopter. Reset everything. Make sure all my pitch and everything is reset. Yep, cool. Quick swig of Red Bull. Chug on the vape. Tonight I have vanilla ice cream, blackjack twist, and I think a bit of strawberry. So yeah, I'm flying the flag for many flavours tonight. This is the first time I've used this helicopter since the update, so this may go wrong very quickly. Yeah. Oh, this is definitely different from last time. I've modified this a hell of a lot. So at the moment this is the only free helicopter in the sim. This is from flightsim.to, and so is the skin. Let's see if there's anything added on here. We should have control now. We're set to the most accurate flight model. Once I get a bit of altitude, I get a bit of thinking time. So the answer to the question, can you fly a helicopter? Not really. But like everything, I'm keen to give it a go. It's quite a nice helicopter. I comprehend the basics of helicopter flight, but
Gaborone Center Charlie Alpha Mike Echo Lima is type 1 miles northwest of Foxtrot Bravo Golf Uniform. Request flight following.
actually being able to do it, two different things.
Charlie Alpha, Mike Echo Lima, Gaborone Center. Squawk 5534.
Squawk 5534 Mike Echo Lima.
So she'll come into
Mike Echo Lima radar.
His dinner is almost ready, I think.
Foxtrot Bravo Golf Uniform, 4,200 feet. Altimeter 200.32.
Copy Mike Echo Lima.
This is going to be good. If I can land this and walk away, I'm going to be very, very surprised. With the rudder. Wind direction. And go for that. It's good enough for me. Oh my God. Okay, so I think we should knock it on the head there. That was a short flight. Next time I'm going to try and get Skypark up and running. We can do a bit of role play kind of stuff. We'll give it a bit more kind of emphasis of why I'm going to a certain place. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, either live or after the fact. I say, please give me ideas for streams to do in the future. Places you would like to see in the sim. If you would like me to fly over your house, let me know. I shall endeavour to do that, just to see what it's like. Yeah, if there's anywhere you'd like me to go, the whole world is somewhere I can fly with this, with different aircraft. So yeah, thank you very much again for watching, and I shall catch you again soon. Take it it easy.